how are you? Could you state your names and your occupations?
Monica Murphy Vargas, and my age.
No, your occupation.
I'm in advertising sales.
And I'm Jason Vargas. I'm Vice President of Marketing, Sales, and an agency here in town.
Has your opinion of Cadillac changed now that you've been driven one?
I would say maybe for the better. My family, I grew up around a lot of Cadillacs. My parents probably had 6 of them between the 2 of them. So I've always been familiar with the brand and always considered it upscale. But I haven't drove one in probably 10 years. So to me, it was, I never had drove an SUV. I'd always drove a sedan Cadillac. So I think my opinion changed a little bit because of the SUV experience, I would say, and then probably just the modern technology. So yes, I certainly think Cadillac's running in a league of further advancement of cars and technology today.
I'd say it's changed. I mean, they've gone leaps and bounds, say 5 years ago.
What did you discover about this Cadillac's feature that set it apart from the car that you're currently driving?
Well, we currently drive a sedan, so the size, just the sheer size of the automobile was drastic for me. Living in the city and working in the city, I was a little nervous sometimes maneuvering the car in tight spaces and garages. But I think overall it handled well. It was quick. It was a smooth ride. But I think just the difference from driving a sedan to an SUV is probably the biggest experience for me.
I was surprised to see how nice it maneuvers for such a big vehicle. So, surprised, very surprised.
What is your favorite feature of this Cadillac?
What was what?
What is your favorite feature of this Cadillac?
Probably the technology I thought was excellent. I had a little trouble with the navigation system today, but I figured it out. Just the touch screen, and then the options between the audio and just the general navigation. I think the setup was, you're definitely up high, but it's a nice, luxurious type of feel for an SUV. So
I would have to say probably just the integration of technology. The Bluetooth worked nicely. I was impressed with the satellite radio reception. We live in a high-rise, and it actually kept its reception through the garage. So.
At the time of your next vehicle purchase or lease, would you consider a Cadillac? If yes, why not? Why not?
I think we would consider it probably a smaller version of the Escalade. It's just too big. I feel like the size is just too big for kind of what we're in the market for right now. We're about to become parents, and to have to take baby from a big car, I just think we're not going to need that type of size quite yet. I could see how maybe a couple years down the road, when kids get a little bit bigger and you're doing more carpooling and transporting others around, that it would be an excellent car. And if we lived in the suburbs, I think it would be a little bit more ideal, just having a little bit more space, garage to park it in. But I would definitely consider Cadillac, but maybe not that size.
I'll probably consider a Cadillac. We're a 2-car family now. Since we are becoming a 2-car family, I would consider it for a family vehicle. But for a personal vehicle, I'm expecting a lot more from a maker.
Somebody would ask you to recommend a vehicle. Would Cadillac be an answer, and why?
I think yes, considering the experience I had just with the Escalade. Again, I haven't drove a sedan in a while, but I think if someone's looking for room, luxury, style, and that kind of image that the Escalade portrays, then yes, I would recommend it.
Yeah, if you're, I would recommend it from a utilitarian perspective. Yeah.
What was the biggest surprise factor of driving Cadillac? Was it drive? Was it comfortable? Was it meeting your standards?
It was easy to drive in a sense of it was a smooth drive. Again, I think the biggest surprise was just how big the car is, and that's just personally for me because I'm not used to driving a big truck. But I did like the step that that comes out, and
That was actually my favorite feature.
yeah, that was nice. And the technology again, I thought was right on.
Now that you have experience driving a Cadillac, what comes to your mind when Cadillac mentions new words?
Style, technology, and American made.
Yeah,
Excellent.
definitely. Yeah.
Is that good?
It's perfect.